I do to get back at them a lot of times when, the people that are that inconsiderate and honking their horn and flipping me off. If there's a bus coming out of that U and it wants to go, a lot of times what people will do is they'll just keep going because, like I said, everybody's a self-serving asshole when it comes to driving. I'll actually stop and I will wave the bus to go. So then you got asshole behind me who was honking his horn because I was, had already dropped my kids off and I'm already in the, down driving, and he wants to get back on, and he was mad that I didn't get over for him to, get back into driving lane. Nope. So what I usually try to do to get one up on them, even though it doesn't always happen. Sometimes there isn't a bus coming, but a lot of times, like actually last week, this actually happened, but it wasn't somebody who just wanted to pull back on after dropping their kid off on the right side. Now, it was a person that was behind me after they had driven through the U. And after they had driven through the U, like I did to drop my kids off, although I don't know why they were driving through the U because they didn't drop a kid off. I didn't see them do so. Anyway, so I go because the traffic was good, and then I get back onto the road, and the school's on this side. And I see there's two buses that have been waiting to exit to get back on the road so they can get to, wherever they need to go pick up the high school. I think high school is the next pickup after that, and then it's elementary. Elementary is last because they're an 8:35. No, they're a 8:50, 9 o'clock kind of. That's how late they are. And of course, middle school for here, starts. I drop my kids off at 7:20, so 25, 20. Oh, excuse me, 20 or 25, somewhere in that range. And if it's a slow day, 7:30. Anyway, so there's two buses standing, idle, waiting to exit. Now, keep in mind, though, if there are buses waiting to leave, the buses that are in the other traffic trying to get into the U can't get in the U because they're taking up spots to get in, to pull in. So I stopped, and the guy behind me is honking, honk, 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 and I waved the two bus guys through. And, the bus drivers generally, thanks, because nobody waits for them. Nobody lets them through. I let them go because then traffic back there isn't backing up to the point where, like I was saying earlier, where if I was coming and I wanted to get into the parking lot, I can't because there's a bus or two buses waiting to, go through. People are just assholes when it comes to driving at the schools. I absolutely hate school commute. It is terrible. Like, when I used to drop my kids off at elementary, the reason why I take them is because we live too close to the school, but we're we're almost we're a mile away from the school or something. So the kids could walk to school, if they wanted. But like I said, in the wintertime, and nobody wants to let their kid walk in the wintertime when it's, 20 below or whatever, or even 0 out. Nobody wants to walk in that. Anyway, so, like, there was times when I would drop my kids off at elementary, I'll pull into the little lots, and people will pull up behind you because they're too lazy to park in a stall next to you or a car down. I had so many parents do that where they'll pull up right behind me as I'm waiting to leave. I've got my reverse lights on and everything, and I'm, looking back. I'm looking back and I'm watching people do this. I pulled into park, took my keys and got out, and I said, "Get the fuck out of my way." And the person's like, calm down. You don't need to get all upset. Calm down. And I'm like, you don't need to park behind me when I'm trying to leave. And she gets all fucking up in arms at me like it's my fault that I'm asking her to get the fuck out of my way. I'm not exactly a, would you please move? I would like to move. You know, I'd like to get out so I could go to the store and buy supper things, or I've got other errands to do. No, I'm going to come at you angrily and say, get the fuck out of my way if you're in my way, because that's incredibly rude and disrespectful of how things are supposed to be done. My dad did not raise me to drive like that. What the hell? Why are these people doing this kind of shit? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not the most polite person when you do anger me. But that doesn't happen all too often. But like I said, that day I needed to go. I think I needed a doctor appointment. I think I was almost late for a doctor appointment because doctors don't care if your commute time interacts with their wanting you at the office time. So I hate it when people do that, and then they make themselves seem like the victim, like, oh, I wasn't in the way. Oh, yeah, your car's not in my way or anything. I've only got my car in reverse, and I'm looking back, and there you pull up behind me. So anyway, I've had that happen, but I haven't had that happen at the middle school yet. But I've heard that the same type of stuff happens at the high school, and I absolutely hate the school commuting. There are so many fucking parents that are just in such a hurry that they don't care about anyone else. They just want to do their thing. They want to drop their kid off. And, you know, I'll wait for that kid that's going to try to cross the crosswalk. And a lot of people will stop there. But then people started not stopping at the crosswalk, and the kids were just going to, you know, cross anywhere. And that's inappropriate. Your kid should be walking where the actual signs are where you're supposed to cross, not just anywhere randomly. Although I will stop, you know, because you don't want to hit a kid. I mean, that's, you know, you just don't do that. But anyway, there's my complaint about school driving and school commute. I guess I'll probably call this video just school commute issues or school commute. I mean, I'll see the same thing when I'm actually driving to school or to the school to pick up the kids, or when I'm picking them up from school. There'll be people, the crosswalk will go for the lights, and people will go on that green, even if it's a green arrow with walk, when you've got a wad of kids walking across the road, and you try to go in front of them, you honk your horn like, what the hell are you, what the hell are you doing? I'm trying to turn here. And it's like, well, you had a turn signal, you just missed it. Because, the lights will change, and then you get a green arrow the green arrow for left turn first, and the kids will have to wait. There'll be some douchebag kids, by the way, that will go on that green arrow, and then they'll get honked at by people because, and rightfully so, those kids shouldn't be crossing when that arrow's going. Anyway, this video has gone on way too long as it is. So, there's the video that I promised a long time ago. And, sorry I haven't posted anything in a while, but whatever, life happens. Like I said, school's been in session for a little over a month. Yeah, let's see. Started on September 2nd, so October 2nd. Yeah, it's okay. So it's been almost 2 months now. But this is going to be my busy week because this is the week before Halloween. No, wait. I got 2 weeks before that, don't I? Well, anyway, I got 11 days before Halloween, so I got to do my pumpkin carving. I still got to buy one pumpkin because one of my kids said that wasn't the pumpkin, that pumpkin downstairs wasn't hers, and so I've got 3 pumpkins sitting downstairs, and one of my kids telling me that that's not her pumpkin. So I gotta go out and we gotta go pick a pumpkin later. Probably not today because I'm gonna be busy today. Got dance stuff to do today. So yeah. So I'll try to get another video out. I don't know what my topic will be. I don't really care. It'll probably be whatever. I just want it to be something. So, bye.